What's going on, y'all? Hope you've been living right. Today's video, as you saw from that thumbnail and why you clicked, unboxing. We got stuff from Amazon. We got stuff from 6 cents here and there. And also some items I picked up at the local store. I figured, why not go ahead and sit down today and unbox this stuff, because I started piling up and I've been itching to get my fingers in it. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up, and turning on the notification bell. If you enjoy these kind of videos, you know, I have some more. I'll leave all my unboxing playlist link down in the description for y'all to go check out. Before we continue any further, I am giving away a 6 cents Trace and Sexified Chartreuse Shad. The giveaway videos will be linked down in the description as well. Y'all go check those out. Love these. I love this bait. I have 2 of them. I lost one and I found it a month later, which I was happy as hell. And I figured, why have 2 when I can give it away? With gas prices shooting up, everyone could use something free every now and then, and a Trace is not a bad thing to give away. So I'm gonna shut up with this intro and we are gonna break in to these packages. All right, so as of last year, I had some videos that have done very well for themselves, and I'm quite happy about it. And one of them was my swim bait video of the 6 cents Trace. Phenomenal bait, been blowing up. Everyone wanted to know how they worked, and a lot of people wanted to know if they worked for me up here in Wisconsin. Got me thinking towards the end of the year that the direction I think I'm gonna go this year. I am doing a lot of things different. I am registered for tournaments. I got 9 tournaments I'm doing this year, and I am chasing big bass in unknown waters, fishing new bodies of water constantly. We were working a whole bunch of stuff, and the things in these packages right here are gonna help me do that. And you will see where I am going with this, and hopefully it all starts paying off. Let's go ahead and, Amazon packages? Yeah, why not? Go ahead and rip this one open. This stuff's been sitting here for like a month and a half, something like that. What we got? SLX XT 151 by Shimano. From my understanding is this is the step up from the SLX original form that you can pick up for $100. This is like 130 to 140 dollars for a reel. Go ahead and open this up the right way. And they call it a step up. Is it? I don't know. I've never used it, but we will find out this year. First reel instructions. You know, they always come in handy, so throw them over there. Box, we'll take care of that. We'll go ahead and break out that reel. Very much like the SLX. The only difference is the controls over there. You don't have the controls for that magnet whatsoever on that side. Now, these are 151s, left-hand reels, because, well, hey, I'm left-handed. Well, I'm right-handed, but I reel with my left. I guess you can put it that way. I mean, the reel feels great. It's still got the blue spool, little blue knobs, but the casing itself is more of a gray and not a black like the SLX. Looks pretty good. This one is a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. Wanted another 6:3 to 1 because I believe I had this in my head. I was gonna put this on a cranking rod somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I still gotta figure all this out. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Got SLX XT on the side. Never used this reel. I think they came out not too long ago, so still new to me. It's not a DC, that is for sure. I found myself not really going after the DCs all that much. For one, price. You're over $200 or over for a DC, but I do have a couple. Set this down. Whew. Throw that over there. Next package from Amazon. Go ahead and, woo! I got a magazine, because I ordered it from Reed's. They sent a magazine. What a great way to spend more money, right? Another SLX reel. This reel, I picked both of them up. I think I picked one up in a 7 to 1, and I believe that's what this one is. 151, awesome. just looks freaking awesome. Can't argue with that. I love Shimano. I did buy a 13 fishing rod and reel. A rod I love, the reel, oops, which is hiding back behind me, was a Concept A3, making all kinds of noises on me, and I think it will not make it this season. Then again, I didn't think it was going to make it all last season. Next, we'll have to break into the bag from the Man's Mall, and if you're from Wisconsin and Minnesota and wherever Fleet Farm is at, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, but for the people that don't know, it is basically what they call the Man's Mall up here, and it is loaded with fishing, hunting, farming, and it just got a ton of stuff. I guess you can't call a Man's Mall all that much. A lot of women do this stuff just as much, but that's just what they call it, unfortunately. And which one are we going to pull out? Here we go. Let's go ahead and go with this. Now, I own one SLX DC reel, and it is also in a high gear. The 7:2:1 gear ratio, I believe, is the numbers they like for it to be called. Love this reel. I have one already, and I actually have this reel set up on a medium rod that I thought I had out on my boat. Well, anyhow, it's set up on a medium rod with 10-pound Power Pro that I used last year. This year, I think I was going to switch it up and run 10-pound or not 8-pound Suffix polycarbon monofilament line. That's besides the point. We're getting off track. The SLX 170 or 5.1, goodness sakes, phenomenal reel. Love it. For people that don't know what this one is, it is basically the one that makes a high-pitched whine noise because of the digital chip inside, hence DC on the box. Now, this is the last one, and it's the most expensive. But I bought it because it was left-handed and it was on the shelf, and you cannot get these. You can't even barely get them online anymore, Amazon or wherever. That is the Curado DC. $260 I paid for this reel. Kind of kicking myself in the butt for that. That bad boy right there. I mean, look at that gray. Curado DC on the side, 151 HG. I mean, it feels good. I think it may have been a mistake jumping up in that $260 range, because I might end up just spending that in general. I have a Curado K. Yes, a Curado 201K that I use for my Swimbaits and Carolina rigs. This reel right here, I think I am gonna, even though it is a 7:4 gear ratio, I think I'm gonna end up using this on deep divers, my deep diving setup. And if you're wondering why, well, for one, I would have loved to have the 6.3 or 6:2, and I couldn't find one. And the reason I want a DC is because I'm gonna be bombing these baits as far as I possibly can away from my boat. Just, I mean, bombing. But where do we go with this next? We open the reels. Why not rods? Might as well, right? Go ahead and do some rods. I mean, I'm actually super excited for the rods, because boy, I got plans this year. There we go. Woo, what we got? I don't have enough room in here to really pull this stuff out. We got 2 rods right here. Ooh, goodness sakes. Come on, get out of this tube. Let's go ahead and set this down. That was not smooth at all. Where do we want to start off with this? Here we are. Woo, let's get this out. Look at that. Quite shocked this didn't come in a rod sleeve. Very shocked this one didn't come in a rod sleeve or some kind of case, but I'm not going to argue. Look at that right there. That rod is gorgeous. So this rod is the Team 6 7'9" extra heavy rod. Carbon fiber handle, the nice aluminum sealer set screws, 7'9" heavy. Now this thing is supposedly supposed to go from anywhere from 1 to 4 ounce baits, which is more than enough for the trace. And this will be my dedicated big bait rod for swim baits, glide baits, stuff like that. This is what I'm gonna do all that on. Didn't think I'd be much of a fan of this green, but it's not as much as I thought. And that carbon fiber handle, I actually like that. That feels pretty good. Now I have the ESP rods, and those are just like a composite handle, and they're kind of slick. You can hold on to them, but they are a little more, they slip a little bit more. But this rod right here, yeah, looks good. 6 cents symbol there, not team, and there. Yeah. Ooh, excited about this one. And this one, goodness sakes, we'll get my Curado K. That is over here, actually. Go ahead and set that right there in its rod holder place. We're gonna break into this one. Look at this. This is the one I'm a little bit more excited about right here. I mean, that one I'm real excited about too, but this one right here. Woo. Yeah. Get that off. There we go. 7'11" Lux. Medium heavy, moderate action. This is what they call the Cloud 9 Cranker. And at its price point, I hear it's phenomenal. And the fact that it's a moderate action, I love moderate action rods. I really love using crankbaits. That's why I got this. Like I said before, this Curado K, let's go ahead and put that on. Or not Curado K, the Dorado DC. High gear. We'll take this bad boy and we're just gonna go ahead and seat it in. See how this looks and how it feels. Ooh, I like that. Boy, I can send some baits with this and it feels good. It feels real good. Here we are. Curado DC, high gear, Lux Series rod, 7'11", medium heavy, moderate action. Yeah. Oh, I am in love with this. Although it does have a slight bow to it. Maybe it'll come and pull itself out. But at 7'11", that is a long fishing rod. So that gives me 6 cents fishing rod wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rods I now own from 6 cents. And I'm up, what, 7 reels for Shimano's. Freaking awesome. Got a ways to go. There's a lot of stuff I still want. But we still got to get through this unboxing. Before we break into the 6 cents boxes, I have one more package from Amazon. We're gonna have to go ahead and rip into this one. Woo. Discount tackle sticker. I guess that was the company they came through on Amazon. But these are for some baits that I purchased through 6 cents. Got 4 of them because I want to make sure I was in good shape and had more than enough, because I got a feeling these are going to be freaking awesome. And that is, I picked up some VMC weighted keel hooks because 6 cents was sold out of all theirs. These are 7/0 at 3/8 of an ounce in weight. Try to pull one out here and see what we got. Looks like someone was already in that one at one point in time. Check that out. Giant freaking hook. 3/8 of an ounce on a swim bait. Whew. Big old thread screw. Secure those baits on. Seems like a pretty stout hook. I think I'm gonna like these. Got 4 packs of 4, so I think I will be sitting pretty good on hooks for this particular bait. All right, so here we go. Now we're gonna break into these 6 cents boxes. Super excited about what's in here. Like I said, you probably are gonna start noticing a theme. Got 2 bigger rods, hold a lot more in ounce wise of bait size. Got hooks to accommodate a big bait. Now let's go ahead and break into this. Now These came out in the winter time, and well, with frozen lakes, I sure as hell wasn't really gonna start buying them as soon as they came out. They came out in a restock. I figured I need to get them now because the season's fixing to happen, and I wanna be prepared because I plan on throwing these here at the beginning of the year. I'm super excited about it. And can't wait for the year to start with these baits. And I think these baits are just gonna crush it here in Wisconsin. The tournaments I'm gonna be doing are being in Minnesota, so these fish will be unpressured in a sense. They go through their whole spawn in Minnesota without people being able to fish for them. So they spawn, they come off their beds, and they are feeding. And I believe these baits are going to freaking do it. I think they're gonna be great year round, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I've got something here. Waterland sunglasses, code 15% off right here. Look at that. Woo, that looks good. 4K bluegill in the second time released, I guess you can say. Sweep 6-inch swim bait. Looks phenomenal. I don't want to pull it out of the package, but I think I might anyhow. But there it is, right there. 4K bluegill. Got a couple of them. Sexified Chartreuse Shad. Love that color. Ooh, what is this one? What's this one? Shad Sense. Oh, that looks freaking awesome. Bluegill Spawn. I mean, look at those colors. And right here, Bone Pearl. Can't go wrong with bone. Love the bone. Let's go ahead and let's crack open the Chartreuse. Look at that. Oh man, that feels good. Oh, that feels unbelievable. Check that out. That Chartreuse, the gold lateral line, the blue top, the black, and the belly. It's open, so that keel will sit in a little bit. I think that's how it's going to work. I'm not quite sure, but I know the hook's going to go through and out the top. They even got little grooves there. Looks phenomenal. Big old, I mean, look at the paddle on that tail. That thing's already sensitive, just kind of bouncing around. I can only imagine what it's going to do swimming through the water. And that bait is super soft, super flexible, and it's like 30 degrees out here right now, and that bait's still like that. Usually this time of year, these soft plastic baits are really stiff. This thing is not, and they've been sitting in this garage in negative temps. I am not going to rig this one up because it's still going to be a while, and I don't want to damage it, so I'm going to put it back in its package. I don't want the tail to get pressed in a certain way and it messes up its action. I think they're still for sale, but they may be sold out by now. So I want to try to preserve what I have for the longest period of time as possible. So yeah, there we go. We got what? 2, 4, 5. So 10 baits total, 2 a pack. Plenty of keel hooks. Hell yes. Can't wait to start throwing these. Rod-wise, to throw them, God, I only think they're like an ounce, maybe an ounce and a quarter heavy with the keel weight. So those will probably get thrown on, let's see what we got. What was I thinking? This one right here. Those ones, I got it. This is not the right lure to put on this rod, but I was using it because I was just chunking liplesses at the end of the year. But this rod right here is what I'm going to be throwing those on. 7.7 heavy fast action, right? Is how I want to say it? Yeah. That's the rod right there that will be throwing those sweeps this year. And probably line throughs and other soft plastic baits that I can get my hands on that are bigger. If y'all got any suggestions on different kinds of 6-inch or 8-inch swim baits, drop them down in the comments. I'd like to know y'all's input on what y'all think would work, especially here in Wisconsin. I am not scared to try big baits here in Wisconsin, and that is what I'm gonna do this year, even in the tournaments. The goal is 5 fish in the box. Once I get 5 fish, I'm switching over to big baits. We'll be throwing sweeps, we're gonna be throwing traces, and we're gonna be throwing what's in this box. But we're not gonna only throw 6 cent stuff. There are hundreds of different kinds, types, styles, makers of big baits. And that's what I want y'all's help on. Leave some comments down. I want to keep it on the lower end. Now remember, gas prices are going up. I'm paying fees to get into tournaments, and I already work a full-time job. I try to keep payments up on my truck, my boat, my home, my Harley, which if y'all want a Harley, I'm willing to sell it because I want a bigger boat. If y'all got any suggestions, leave it linked down in the description, or never mind. Leave a comment down below. I do read comments. Let me know what y'all think. I will look into them. Super excited for this one. What do you know? What do you know? Got another sticker from 6 cents. Watermelon sunglasses. Throw that over there. This right here. This brown sack. Only one bait in this box, and you'll see why. Look at that. And it wasn't upside down. The 6 cents draw. 9-inch glide bait. I think it comes in at like 3 3/4 ounces. So it's up there in weight, but that Team 6 rod will handle it. Got it in 4K Shad for up here. Ooh, look at that. That is phenomenal. Let's get it pulled out of its package. Ooh, look at that. I got some 4K Shad stuff, but this one, this one looks good. It has even a little bit of lavender. There's a coat of lavender in there. I kid you not. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's in there. That is awesome. That is a heavy bait. It's got some knockers in it. Can't wait to see how this bait works here in Wisconsin, because I believe this bait right here, after I get my 5-fish limit, especially at some of these first tournaments that I'll be doing, this bad boy is gonna entice old Big Mama sitting in there that just spawned out and she's feeding. She may hit that, and I can't wait to test that theory. I'm very excited for this year. And the fact that I am basically using big baits. I am going to use smaller baits, don't get me wrong, but to be able to run big baits like this is freaking awesome. Want to grow my collection of big baits and fish here in Wisconsin with them, because I know these big baits are going to crush up here. And I believe, I got some smallmouth around me. I believe we'll eat a 6-inch swim bait. I think the 9-inch, a little much, but that or that sweep right there, friggin', if I can find some smallmouth, don't think I ain't gonna throw some big baits at them and try to get them to bite. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't screw it up too bad. Like I said, I kind of suck at this, but I'm gonna get better with every video I make. I'll suck a little less. New rods, new reels, new baits. I mean brand new baits. Those were sold out forever, and I picked up one on a restock. Got some stuff that made me very, very excited for the year. Don't think I'm gonna show any line. I'll explain that on when I start fishing with it, what I decided to go with. Line-wise, I gotta see what's gonna be available, really. I know some companies are gonna be harder to get. I was using Sunline last year. I'd like to continue using them this year, but if I'm unable to get it, I don't know what direction I'm gonna go. I am gonna run fluorocarbon up here or monofilament. This year, I think I am gonna run like an 8-pound monofilament poly, I don't know, whatever it is, from Suffix. Or if I find another company that kind of has a mix in it. I want to try something else. I think it'll do great for the Crush 50s and the Curve 55s. That's what I throw on this medium rod, jerk baits, stuff like that. More of the smaller baits that I want to get sent from the boat a country mile. That's what I'm going to do. Let me know y'all's thoughts. If y'all, I'm pretty sure there's someone out there already doing it. I've never done it, so it's new to me. I just got to get used to it. I'm hoping my mindset is in the right direction with it. So if it is, or if it's not, leave a comment, let me know. I'm pretty sure everyone would love to correct me on something. So I'm gonna end it there. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully there are more of these this year. Y'all take care. I'm getting out of here. And until next time, y'all keep living right.